Aloha, it is Dave Lawrence, and at Kokua for Japan at the Hilton, and I got my buddy from the Doobie Brothers who we were just talking to almost a week ago, Pat Simmons. Aloha and mahalo, Brother Pat.
Aloha, Dave. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, it is nice to see you again so soon, and as you said last week, you said, I'm going to come over for Kokua for Japan. How'd the rehearsals go? Give us a little hint of what kind of stuff you're going to be doing.
Went really great. Doing 5 of Willie's tunes, kind of one little medley of a couple tunes thrown together, but doing 5 of his tunes, and maybe might do Blackwater. We'll see how the time goes. I'll probably join Mike for something, on the end of his set and Henry's set. I'll jump up there and play something with them. And so it's a jam.
It is going to be. So 2 different sets, 2 different appearances, is that
I'm just going to jump up and play a song or 2 with Mike and Henry, and then Willie and I got this little set we worked out with, myself, Willie, Mick Fleetwood, Hutch Hutchinson, and Mike McDonald.
What a great thing. And a lot of folks, I'm sure, on Maui who are fans of yours, friends of yours, appreciators of your talent, they're all going to be able to be part of it too, because the whole thing is being broadcast.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's nice that we can share it all with everybody. It's kind of a last-minute thing, putting it all together, so it's pretty cool that it's actually on television as we speak. So
no, it's gigantic. How does it feel to be part of this event? You're in a lot of ways, you're co-representing the Doobies. You're the real Doobies representative here, but you have Mike sort of helping out. Just speak a little bit for how this has affected you, seeing the images on TV and then being able to be here and try to lend a hand.
Well, this is going to be an ongoing thing for many years to come, I think. I have so many great friends in Japan. So I have a lot of ties to the country, and they're just going through, this unexpected, horrific turmoil, which I don't think anybody could have foreseen anything as dire as this. And this, I'm so glad that we're able to do something, get something going. I think everybody's like searching their hearts and minds at this point, trying to figure out what can we do to help, because it's going to be a long, hard road, I think, and we're all going to have to dig down deep and work for this, because it's really all one world we're living in at this point, and when things like this start to happen, it really affects us all. And so I'm feeling it personally. The responsibility really is on all of us at this point. So we really have to. To me, like I say, this is just the beginning in a certain respect of what people really have to concentrate on, because this is something that's going to take a while to get back in order, I think.
Yeah, it really is. It's the beginning of a long effort. And as sort of when I was talking with Michael, I guess it was maybe a week ago, he said something, he echoed something you said. He said now with Facebook and Twitter and stuff, you can't really sit on the sidelines. You're either part of the solution or part of the problem.
That's right. And there's all kinds of ways that, there's so many things going on in this world that we have to come together on. And I think people are probably thinking really hard about what they can do, what we can all do to help out when things like this happen. So it really makes you realize that you can't sit on the sidelines. You have to jump in and try to keep the ball rolling. So from the Doobie Brothers standpoint, we do a lot of charitable activities, and I've kind of taken, I'm going to take this on personally myself and try to do things like every night with the band. We have we give a portion of our tickets to charity. We have a wine that we sell, Doobie Brothers wine that we've been making the last couple of years. We give that to charity. We have started having guitar auctions
I noticed that at the other night.
Unfortunately, we didn't do it here. We should have. I kind of didn't get it together, when I was in Honolulu. But I'm going to start doing it every night on the road, on the mainland. And people love to have something that they can. Memorabilia from.
That's very personalized.
It is, and we always get together with whoever wins the auction. They always come backstage and hang out with us and stuff, and it's a little perk for them. But more than anything, they're able to contribute to these worthy causes, and I think Japan is really an important thing for us right now. So that's going to be something I'm going to be concentrating on heavily.
And throughout the tour, just a quick plug, you're doing the Benefit in Maine. I see Rangeley Region Health and Wellness Partnership. I mean, one look at your tour roster, right? That is another benefit on you.
Right.
I mean, just to see that's a really cool thing. You guys are to be commended for wherever. I mean, that's on the opposite side of our country, but obviously you're digging in and helping out there.
Well, things like that come up regionally because someone in the region is doing that. And so they go, hey, call the Doobie Brothers, see if they'll do this. And so we end up being a part of it. And really, that's how things happen. It takes someone in a community that's thinking, what can I do? How can I put something together? And all of a sudden, you've got a Kokua for Japan that, that's the way things happen. So I think it's a possibility for anybody out there that has an idea that wants to move forward. And it doesn't have to be, international bands. Most of the bands here are all local people from the islands. And they're stars within our community, but there's many stars in other communities that could easily become a part of a happening just like this. So, I encourage other people out there, whoever's listening, if you're from out of town and you go back to your community, maybe you too can create this kind of a happening. And it really does work. It just takes a lot of people putting their heads together and things happen.
Yeah, that's why I plug the Maine thing, because whether it's your home here in Hawaii, whether it's the opposite side of the country in Maine, you guys are rallying, and thanks for doing that. You're an example.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Dave.
You're welcome, and good talking to you. Thanks again. I hope you burn it down out there today, my brother.
Right on. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Aloha.
Aloha.